Are you on hotel Wi-Fi this morning, Tammy?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it'll be more consistent.
Yeah, I'm doing okay so far. All right.
Okay.
So, hello. Shoot. I forgot to press send. Let me get this going. Actually, I'm gonna send it to her separately and see if she gets it.
Who are you sending?
Michaela.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If she writes me back, then I can invite her. But let's go ahead. So no questions. Everything was pretty easy.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you guys watch the tutorials?
I watched. Go ahead.
Oh, I did. That guy, he's so funny. The one that teaches the class. There was times that he would go and say, okay, and this is what you do, but then he wouldn't be showing what he was doing. It was so weird.
He would just be off the screen on his computer, not telling anybody what we were supposed to do.
No, it wasn't showing the screen. I'm thinking, does he not know that we can't see what he's talking about?
I think he forgets to share it.
Yes. He doesn't go back and watch before he posts to make sure that he did it right, which is very funny.
Well, I think whoever is filming him, if there's anybody there.
I don't know if there is. He probably just.
It might just be on a tripod.
I think he's just filming himself. That's why he's like, it's okay, we can edit this out.
Yeah. Anyway, he says one of the requirements or assumptions is that the largest S is 2 times the smallest S, and it's 4.
Oh, sorry.
Just need to make sure that you guys got
Well,
that.
I have to tell you, I think that Sister Wilkinson's video, was beautiful. I think it was awesome because she summed it up quickly and to the point. So I watched that one first.
I forgot to watch that one.
You need to watch it because she explains exactly how to go into SPSS, exactly what to do through the process. I watched that first because it was in our notes. And then I went through and I watched part 1 and part 2 videos, which just clarified and added just a little bit more to it. And this was one of the easier lessons that I've had, I think, because her video really clarified and got straight to the point with what to do on SPSS.
I need to go through. I watched hers first, and then I watched all the rest of them and read the textbook. And I guess I forgot hers because it, like in one of the homework ones, did you have to copy and paste everything to get one line? Okay, so I need help going through that because
I always have to. That's what I have to do because I'm taking mine from Excel, and so I have to copy and paste. I take the first group and I copy it, and then I put on the corner, I'll put group 1. And then I have to copy and paste the next section, and I have to put it in my own.
Well, ours came through in SPS in 3 columns, like what you normally get in Excel. And couldn't figure out how to compute anything.
Mine was not. Mine were all the stuff that because I had to do the automatic recode.
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me do it because I had 3 columns.
Right. You have to have
then
it all
yours
in
is
one.
set up. That's weird. Yours is set up differently. I wonder if it's because you have the one for Mac, Tammy.
Maybe. It was frustrating. Anyway.
Because mine was not all set up in 3 columns. Mine was 1. So I had to recode. But I wrote down all the steps that she did so that when I went through the preparation, that's exactly what I did. And it worked out okay. But I think that yours must come through different. I wonder if it's because yours is for a Mac. That's weird. Because all the other ones before, haven't they all been in one row before?
Yeah.
That's weird.
But it was just that one set. And it was just so irritating. And then I would like copy all of the gratitude ones, and only like 19 would show up. So I'd have to delete them and start over. And it would not, I had to do the gratitudes in sections. The other 2 came through just fine. The gratitudes, only like 4 or 5. After the first 19, only 4 or 5. So I had to double check and triple check to make sure I had all my numbers, or I was going to get everything wrong.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I can't imagine how you guys do that,
Katrina. It's a pain
every time.
It drives me crazy, but I've just gotten used to copying and pasting, putting it over, and then starting. It would have been better for me to have bought the program from day one. which I think they should just make
Just-
it part of the class.
It
Because
should
when
be
I
a
saw it,
required thing.
I thought, oh, if it offers it, then why not just take it for free? But they should just say, part of the class you have to purchase, because it's too
Yep.
difficult.
Well,
I'm not
it's
going to
just
purchase
like-
it now.
It's just like one of my English classes. They charge you for the content that's in it, but you don't get a physical book, but you have access, you know, to all the stuff that you need. They should do the same thing here, except for say you will have to purchase
Right.
the software,
Right.
and it's required because you guys have had so many problems.
And they need to not even have us download Excel and not even show us. It's just got to be 100% SPSS. You know?
Yeah, because that's what we do. And the problem is that you're having to depend on this for quizzes and especially for exams. And if this does not function properly for exams especially,
Right.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
So did you have any questions then on the preparation, Tammy? Were you able to do?
Yeah, I did all the preparation. It just took me a long time.
Okay.
So,
Well-
but I could do it.
Should we get into the quiz then and see if we need to, because it might take a little bit to transfer everything if it's not in the right columns, and then I can talk
Yeah.
you through it.
Let's
So
do
let me
that.
pull up, I haven't even logged on, sorry. I gotta go log on.
Okay, did you guys in your homework, did your histograms look like their histograms?
I couldn't get mine to show up in the 4. They came up separately. Is that how yours was?
Mine came up separately. They don't come up in the 4.
I
But
wish
they
they
didn't.
Right.
But they
did.
did not look like their histograms.
I think that mine looked similar.
Mine looked similar.
Right. Mine were 2 of mine were similar, and the other 2 were like not. Those are not the right ones. But
But
they all said the right thing.
Yeah, but what I look at mostly are the QQ plots to see if it's normally distributed or not. So I did find it interesting that the last one did not meet the specifications with either requirement. You know, we still went ahead and did it.
Yeah, I
But-
didn't get through the last homework one. I got through the first set, but I didn't get through the second set. I'm
Because
just like, I wasn't going to do it. I was done.
I thought, well, it's about time.
Okay,
so let's do
quiz.
it. I'm trying to get on. What is wrong with my
Okay.
computer? Okay, here we go.
There's 2
What are we
Um,
on? 14, right?
data, yeah, there's 2 data sets you're gonna have to download.
Okay, so let's do the first one. Download it before we start. And we'll see how yours comes up. Because for me, I have to put it in columns real quick. Let's see.
And the first one we're gonna need.
Okay, it's going to be the
is-
soccer shoes. So,
Yeah.
okay, let me pull that one up. Hopefully it'll come up for you, Tammy. It is a pain to have to do it my way.
It wasn't that it didn't come up. It's that I kept getting kicked out.
Oh, yeah, but hopefully it won't be in columns for you. Hopefully it'll be all in one. Okay, so mine is all in, I have 2 columns. Okay, cool. This shouldn't be that difficult.
Oh, shoot. And the soccer one is the one that was a pain in the butt.
Oh. Okay, well, let's see.
Nope, it wasn't the soccer one that was a pain in the butt.
Okay.
Okay, why? Are you going to have to copy and paste everything, Katrina?
Everything's in 2 columns for me, so no. I think it's all right, and
Oh, good.
it's already put in categories. So let's see, footwear and accuracy.
Mine is A, B, C, D, E, F, so I'm going to have to do the transform.
Well, that, you're supposed to have to do that.
Well, isn't it already done for you? Because in one column, it's already, why would you
You
have,
have to, you still have to recode it.
really? Okay.
Yep. To be able to do the ANOVA.
So you're
You
gonna
can-
want to recode.
We'll go through and
footwear.
we'll do the Explore and get that done. And then we have to go in and transform and recode it. And then we go back in and we do the ANOVA. And that gives us the rest of what we need.
Okay. Okay, so I've already recoded mine.
Oh, you want us to go ahead and do that now?
Yeah, I've already
haven't
done my recoding.
Analyze. Did you do the analyze yet?
No.
And explore? Explore.
Analyze.
We were supposed to do that before we recode.
We are supposed to?
That's how she had us do it in her video.
Oh, I've never done it that way first.
That's the process she went through.
Huh.
I thought we recoded first.
And put it in categories before you start. Well, let me look. Because when I printed up the SPSS instructions, it says to recode first.
But when I watched her video, that's how she did it, and everything turned out perfectly.
Okay.
So that's what I did, and all of my stuff turned out good for all the preparation and homework.
Okay.
Transform, automatic recode. Where?
Am I talking too loud again, honey? Are you going to go have breakfast?
Analyze, compare.
Okay. So I've done the analyze. Are you guys there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
This is wonderful when I don't get kicked off.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Let's see. That's the only test we have to do, right? Is just turn it from analyze the one-way ANOVA.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Yes, let me get back there. Okay, ready.
Number 3. In an ANOVA, I don't even get to read it.
Yeah, you have to read it. Go ahead.
ANOVA hypothesis test, we reject the null hypothesis when there is sufficient evidence to indicate at least one mean is different from the other.
Okay, true.
Yep.
What requirements need to be checked when performing an ANOVA hypothesis test? Mark all that apply. Well, it would be data in each group are normally distributed and variances are equal in each group.
I agree.
And they're all positive also.
Oh, all 3 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Sample means are all positive?
But they did not say that. That was a requirement. They just said when it comes to doing an ANOVA, all of your stuff will be positive. Nothing will be negative. But it wasn't a requirement. So I don't know if they're going to consider that in or not.
Yeah, because I wrote it down in my notes and there's only 2 requirements.
Yeah.
The variances and the data. So
okay,
let's do those 2. And if it's wrong, then we'll go back and
hold on though. I want to go through and find where it says that to make sure.
Yeah, I took notes on it, and those were the only 2 requirements that it listed in the chapter.
Okay, F distribution. That's what the positive is about. Here's a brief summary of the characteristics of the F distribution.
so the F distribution will never be negative.
The values of F are never negative.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, hot flash.
I turned it on.
I can't think real well with a hot flash.
Oh.
Okay, so 5. To check if each group is normally distributed, do the following: construct a scatter plot, construct a histogram, construct a QQ plot. That one.
Yep, I agree.
The QQ plot.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
6.
assume the variance in each group is the same if the following happens. The sample variance for each group is smaller. No. The largest variance is less than 4 times the smallest. Yes.
That's the one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. An ANOVA hypothesis test is equivalent to conducting independent 2-sample t-tests between every pair of samples. If there are 3 samples, there are 3 pairs. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. How many pairs are there when there are 4 samples? 4?
What?
What?
How many pairs are there when there are 4? If there are 3 samples, there are 3 pairs. How many pairs are there when there are 4 samples?
So it's second. 1 would be with 2, and 1 with 3, and 1 with 4, and 2 with 3, and 2 with 4, and 3 with 4. So there'd be 6.
Well, actually, oh, let's see. Because you wouldn't do 2 with 1 again. So 2 with 3, 2 with 4.
Wait. It says if there are 3 samples, there are 3 pairs. So if there are 4 samples, wouldn't there be 4 pairs?
No,
There's 6.
because you have to write it down. So like 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, and then 2 and 3, 2 and 4,
And 2 and 4, and
And
3
then-
and 4.
3 and 4,
So there'd be 6 sets.
6 sets. I think that would be it,
Okay.
right? If
I'm
you
positive.
write it out. Okay.
Yeah.
What a weird question.
They want you to make sure that you understand
How many?
that SPSS saves you a ton of time and
Right.
accuracy.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Okay, so information, the data set soccer shoes was collected to help determine how the design of a soccer shoe affects the accuracy of a kick. There are 5 types of shoes, A, B, C, D, E, and also just wearing socks for a total group of 6 groups. Each number represents a kick from 10 millimeters away from a target that was hung 115 centimeters up from the ground. The column accuracy is the distance in centimeters from where the ball impacted the target to the center of the target, so smaller numbers are more accurate. Use the scenario above to answer the next 5 questions. What is the minimum smallest variance for the 6 groups?
Yep. So who has the smallest variance? So we need to go down.
So, okay, let me see. Variance would be,
It's going to be in all that information at the top under descriptives.
why is mine not showing anything? What did I not download? I put analyze. For some reason, I'm not getting much data.
8. Did you scroll up?
I did.
Variance.
Maybe I didn't. Okay, let me go back. So if I go into analyze and go to compare means in one way, is that the only one that we're pulling up?
I think so. Well, no, this is going to be all of the information that you should have done when you did Explore.
So it'll be a big long box that says descriptives, and it'll have off to the left side, it'll say A, B, C, D, E, and each one.
So I want to go to explore. Let's see. Accuracy. Okay. So are we actually looking at the group, the actual data?
It says
Yeah.
descriptives above the box.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I see that.
And then under each A, B, C, D, E, you'll have the mean, the confidence interval. Find the variance under each one.
Mine is not showing variance.
It's under median. If you have in that whole
median.
one.
Okay, the median. So I have
There you
34 for A.
No, you're not the median. It should be under.
Oh,
the median where
variance.
you see
Okay,
variance.
27. Okay, 27 for A, 29 for B,
My computer.
53, 31, and 40. So it's going to be A. Is that what you have?
No, I have C because C, I have 27.208. Is that wrong?
Well, oh, 27. Is that the least? What was
Right.
A?
Yeah, because A is
Month per minimum.
27.358 and C is just a little lower, smaller, 27.208.
So we put the number 27.208.
208, correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
9.
What is the maximum variance for the 6 groups?
Okay, so
53.158.
Yep, that's what I have for
Okay.
B.
53.158.
Yep.
Okay, the test for equal variance is the test for equal.
Oh, so we need to see if the largest is less than 4 times the smallest.
It is.
It is. So that would be true.
Right. So, yeah.
Okay.
Construct a QQ plot for each of the 6 samples. Each of the samples are approximately normal based on what you see in the QQ plots. It is true.
Have you already done all the
Look at my
QQ plots?
Yeah, I did it when I did it when I did
Yeah.
my compare means. You can go in and have it all done for you.
So compare means,
Yeah.
you go to compare means, then you go to the one way.
Actually, QQ plots are in Explore.
Yeah, you can go into the options and click that option.
Okay.
So go to
But I did that. I just didn't look at them
Okay,
yet to see if they
so
go to Analyze, Compare Means, One Way Nova.
okay, let's see, analyze, compare means, one way, and then go to
And-
post, or let's see, options.
Options.
Okay.
And hit Descriptive and Means Plots. Actually, I think it's in the other one. I think it's in Analyze, Explore. But see that, check that one and see if that's it.
Yes, they put them all right next to
Okay.
each other.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the box plots I'm looking at.
So the QQ plots are about halfway down
Okay.
when you're scrolling down.
Yep. Okay.
Are they there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that one would be true. They are normally based. And then number 12, perform an ANOVA test in SPSS and observe that the p-value is 0.081, which we already did. Then remove the SOX data and perform the test again. Text again. What is the p-value when we remove the SOX data? Wait a minute.
Okay, so
How do we do that?
do we just take it, do we just
Do
go
we just
down to
hide?
stocks and delete it all?
I don't know.
And then redo the entire test? Do you want me to just
I
do
think
that by
so.
myself and see what it comes out?
No, let me do it. It's much easier for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same here.
So if one of you takes it out and sees what it shows, because I would think you would just completely highlight everything and delete it and then redo the whole test.
Okay,
I think
let's
so
see.
too.
Delete. All right, we'll see what happens. Analyze, compare means. But it's not giving me anything when it comes to compare means. Why? Descriptive statistics. I think I have to do the whole thing again. Explore.
Okay, so this sigma is 0.309. Is that what the other sigma was?
No, 0.081.
Okay.
I'm trying to even find the 0.8081 on mine. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I still have E data.
Hold on. I'm wondering if we have to recode again or not.
I would think, well, I don't know if you'd have to
No,
recode.
it
because
says
it's
group. I don't think so because it's there. Okay, so analyze, compare means. There we go. One way ANOVA. All right. Okay. Let's see what it gives me. Yeah, I have 0.309. Is that what you got, Tammy?
Yes, but I didn't have to recode. I just got rid of the socks.
I don't think I did either. I think it just was taking its time coming up.
But I still have, in my descriptives, I still have E, and E still has numbers.
E is one of them. Socks said socks.
Right.
So you got rid of socks.
Okay.
Because now you only have 5 groups instead of 6.
And
Okay.
you got 0.309.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the test statistics for an ANOVA hypothesis test is an F statistic. Is the p-value the area to the right or left of the F? I would say right, because isn't it positive?
I believe it's always to the right.
Always to the right.
I believe so as well.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to have to go
Oh
to
gosh, the hot dog nutrition.
the
Okay.
other one.
So let me. Okay. Let's see. the hot dog, right? Hot dog nutrition.
Yeah.
Really? How come I don't show that?
It's look under DAS. If you're looking in your list, look under DAS, not hot dog.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. It's oh, got it. Okay, DASL. So this one has 3 columns.
Was it taste test? No, hot dog. I see it.
We're doing calories first on this one.
Okay, I didn't. It didn't come up through the link. I had to get it through my list.
So, or do we even have to do the sodium?
I don't know. That I didn't look at.
Okay, I'll just pull it up.
Okay.
Look at her beautiful snow, Shelley.
Yeah, look at it. Ooh, it
Ew.
does look pretty. Look, it's all melted and dirty.
You enjoy that. Glad it's there, not here. We're going to be unseasonably warm. I love it when that happens.
Okay, so now we need to transform it into, or we need to recode it. And we're doing calories first, right?
Yeah.
You have to recode the type.
Oh, the type. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's see.
But when we do the one-way ANOVA, do you pull over just calories or do you pull over calories and sodium to the dependent list?
No, just calories. Just
Okay.
calories, because that's what they're having us do first. At least that's what I did.
So calories in the dependent list and type in the factor list. Oh, the meat group. The meat group.
Yeah, I
The
put
group.
in the group
Right.
code. Yeah. Okay.
And variance.
So when you're doing the analyze section, Katrina,
Mm-hmm.
do the go to options and do the plots and do histogram, undo the stem and leaf, mark the histogram and mark the normality plot. The normality plot is the QQ plot.
And the variances meet the qualification as well.
Oh, so you're answering all the questions for us?
No, I just looked at question, the one we're on, 14, that says construct QQ plots, which we've done, of the calories for each of the 3 types of hot dogs and compare the variances to determine if the assumption to use ANOVA has been met.
Oh, that's 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just our next one. And if
Okay.
you look at the QQ plots, they are pretty close to normally distributed. And I just wrote down the 3 variances, and that the lowest is 508, the highest is 636. So it's
the first one. The assumptions have been met.
yes.
Okay. Next one, 15, run an ANOVA test to determine if the mean number of calories is the same for all types of hot dogs. You should find that the degree of freedoms are 2 and 51, that F equals 16.074, and that P equals 0, with the level of significance equal to 0.05. What conclusion can you draw?
Okay, that's what I got on mine.
Yeah, okay, all three have the same
F
number.
is 16074.
So how do we figure
P
this
is
one
0.
out?
Okay, so they're telling us, remember that the level of significance is 0.05, and the p-value, we need to figure out if it's higher or lower than the level of significance. If it is lower, we have to reject the null. If it's higher, we don't reject the null.
So
the
p-value
here-
is 0, so we reject the null.
Wait, where's the p-value?
What you just read is p equals 0, 0, 0.
Oh, we don't have to look on everything because
No.
they told us. Okay.
No, but I did go down to make sure our data was correct. And
Yeah,
it is.
mine matched.
So, well, let's see. So we do not have.
But my mean number of calories are not the same. So we have sufficient evidence to say that one of the hot dogs is different.
At least one of the hot dog types has a different mean number of calories. So it's the last one.
Yep.
We have sufficient evidence to claim that at least one hot dog type has a different number.
Right.
We have sufficient evidence to reject the claim that all 3 hot dogs have the same number of calories. That's tricky.
It's
Right.
the last one.
It's the last one. The second one is true, but it's not the way we're supposed to word it.
Right. No, the second one says we do not have sufficient evidence.
Oh, you're right. I read it.
But you
I
know
know I even
what?
read it wrong.
The third one, we don't know if that's true when it says we have sufficient evidence to claim that all 3 hot dog types have a different mean number. We don't know if all 3 have different mean numbers. We just know that at least one of them, one or more, does.
Well, we do know that they all have a mean number. We just don't know if they have a mean number statistically. So the last one is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, number 16. Now let's examine the sodium levels. So we need to go back through and do everything we did
Okay.
with sodium. So, well, really, we just need to do the ANOVA.
So we
with
do
the sodium.
one-way ANOVA. Do we put the calorie one back? We do, huh?
Yes, yes.
Remove the sodium. Okay.
Okay, now let's examine the sodium levels. Construct QQ plots of the sodium levels for each of the 3 types of hot dogs. You should see the QQ plots for poultry suggest a possible problem with the normality assumption. The smallest variance is 7180. Oh, that's a lot of sodium in a hot dog. And the largest is 10,000. How? Ow. Have the assumptions been met to use the ANOVA? Yes, because 4 times 7,1 would be a lot more than 10,000. Oh, except the QQ plots don't show the variant, the equals.
Okay, so the smallest.
We're just looking there to see if they're normally distributed, and I think they're close enough that they are on the QQ plot.
1. Okay.
Do they look normally distributed to you guys?
I'm pulling mine. Mine didn't come up, so I'm
I have to do my QQ plots too.
okay. There we go. Mine looks normal.
I think that we have a few outliers, but for the most part, I think it's normal.
I think it looks very normal for me.
Okay, so this is where I didn't get all those 4 QQ plots. I only got, or 3, I only get 1. Oh, here they come. They just took
Okay.
forever to load.
Load.
So there's some outliers on all of them, but they're pretty normal.
Oh, it says you should see that the QQ plot for poultry suggests a possible problem with normality assumption. Is that where that outlier is?
Let me check which one is
You know
poultry.
what? I'm looking at mine, and okay, on sodium, I'm only showing 1 Q
Poultry.
plot. I don't know why I only got 1.
Okay, so go to Analyze,
Okay.
Explore, or not Explore, just go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and at the bottom.
That's
No,
what I'm
yeah,
doing.
go to Explore.
Oh, okay. I went to the bottom. Okay.
No, go to Explore. The bottom only gives you the one. The Explorer gives you all of them.
We'll go over to
So-
sodium and hit plots and go to,
If you look at the poultry one, Shelley, it's a pretty big S. There's a curve.
Yeah, but I
Above-
still think it's
Above
not,
and below.
I still don't think that it's so exaggerated that we couldn't consider it normal.
It's okay to assume each group comes from a normal distributed, so we can also assume that the variances are equal.
okay.
Okay, so whether it's the top one, or we have to figure out that it's not been met.
We got, so you're saying the poultry, okay, they all came up. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I think it seems pretty straight though. I mean, it's
The
not so far.
The poultry one, and to me, is a definite S curve. If I wasn't doing this for an ANOVA, I would say it's not normal. But because I'm doing an annual, and I would say it's okay.
Right. I mean, the other two are a lot more on the line, but
Well, if we don't think that
Because
everything's been met, it would be number 3. If we do, then it would be number 1.
I think we should go with number 1, but that's just what I would say.
I mean, it's not so far. I mean, you
I
can
have to say, there have been others that they've given us that are way more extreme than this, that they've considered normally distributed.
I would say normal. I think I would go with that.
All right.
I would say because it's the largest and the smallest variances are okay, that it's okay to assume they've been met.
So we're going with the first one. The assumptions have
Yes.
been met.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and number 7, despite the possible problem with the Q plot, okay, for poultry, you decided to use ANOVA to determine if the mean sodium levels are the same for all 3 groups. What is the p-value for this test? So now we go back up to,
You got to go to the ANOVA for it, for sodium.
okay,
1.778.
I haven't found mine.
Hold on, I got to get there.
Um,
There it is.
Oh, the p-value. The p-value is 0.179.
That's what I have.
I cannot find mine.
It's up. You got to scroll it more towards the top.
Did you do the compare means and the ANOVA test?
I did.
If you did that first, it should be at the very top.
Oh, no, my calories is. Okay, let me go down to find the sodium.
See, I'm wondering if they're saying, despite the possible problems with the QQ plot for poultry, you decide to use ANOVA to determine if the mean sodium levels are the same. I'm wondering if we should say that the requirements have not been met.
Why am I not, okay, I'm still looking for the, where my answers. Okay, did you come up with 0.179?
Yes.
Okay,
So if the
So
mean
what
sodium
did
levels
you
are the
say,
same-
Shelley?
I said my concern is they're saying, despite the possible problem with the QQ plot for poultry, you decide to use ANOVA to determine if the mean sodium levels are the same. So I'm wondering if they do expect us to say the assumptions have not been met because of the S curve on the poultry.
unless they're giving us a hint to go ahead and determine that it was the same.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
is
know.
sometimes they give hints later,
Right.
you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of times if you look at the quizzes, they'll kind of give you an answer later on down.
I just wonder if they're giving us that hint that it says, despite the problem with the
Right.
poultry, because
But it's a possible problem, in my opinion. And I would go ahead and assume that it's okay because of the variance issues.
Right.
yeah, but we've had others where the variance, where it looks normally distributed, but the variance did not meet the requirement.
Okay, so let's pick one and then move on.
All right, well, let's just leave it. I'm just saying, I think that's when we might have to go back to
Right.
Okay.
and redo in a
All
second.
right. So we are
Okay.
on 18.
Well, so 17, it's saying, are the same for all 3 groups. Oh, gotcha. What is the p-value? I thought we had to say if we rejected or not. Wait,
So 18. What conclusion can you draw about the mean sodium levels of the 3 types of hot dogs? Use a level of significance A equals 0.5. We have insufficient evidence. We have sufficient evidence
It's
to claim that all 3 hot dogs had the same mean sodium levels.
We have
Do not have sufficient evidence. We would not reject the null, so we would have sufficient
Right.
evidence.
no, we don't
We
reject
would
the null,
have
so we do
insufficient-
not have sufficient evidence to reject the
Oh, I
claim
see.
that all 3
We
hot
do
dogs
not have sufficient evidence.
So it's the second one.
Right.
Reject the claim. Yeah, that's the only do not have. Okay.
That's the only, yeah.
Okay, do you want me
And
to
that's
submit
it.
this and you guys can tell
No,
me?
let me submit it first.
Okay.
Why aren't we all submitting?
Well, because
Because,
you can just go back and help each other before.
Okay.
oh, submit it. It's 100%. You guys are so good.
Oh, good, good. I hear birds.
I have my door open. I just got really super hot. I just had a ton of hot flashes and I wasn't handling it well.
Well, we got it. This is good. Okay.
Sweet. And we didn't have to use calculators.
Oh, this is great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is good.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got to